Okay. Where are we at? There we are. Let's get this loaded. And then while I check over and get this situated. Okay. Oh, I'm giving us a little recap. Check my levels. It's not too bad. I can probably turn up the game volume a smidge. And then I think we're good. Huzzah!
I can't handle.
I completely forgot to unmute my mic, man. I'm doing okay, Ash. I completely forgot I went to blow my nose, so I muted the mic. Yeah, I said yes. It is a very legendary game. I was like, couple things I have wrong with it. Nothing like major, like nothing that's like, oh, it's a terrible game. Just a couple things that are like small tidbits that irritate me a little bit. Mainly the fact that they kind of cap you off at how strong you can get, like for certain parts of the game, and then with how linear the story is at the start, where you can't really go back or explore all that much. Other than that, like, it's like great story, great visuals, great gameplay. I didn't find the story and the characters not that good.
Appreciate it.
13, I haven't really, like, I couldn't really get into 13 as much. I hated how they kept, like, resetting, like, the day, like, how you only had so much time to go. 10 was very, very linear. Well, linear to a point, because no matter where you were, you could still run all the way back. There just wasn't any kind of, like, quick teleport. This is Final Fantasy 13. Oh, the graphics are tremendous. But, like, Final Fantasy is always... I don't know why I went in there. Final Fantasy has always had, like, really, really good graphics. Like, Square has been, like, top graphics for, like, a long time. Yeah, no, like, but, like, character-wise, like, I find they had, like, really... Like, some of the characters are a little bit less, but, like, I found like, the characters had, like, pretty different depth, or, pretty decent depth and, like, backstory to them. I believe this is the remaster. I got it on Steam, so I'm pretty sure it is, because it's probably the newest one. Thank you, much, much appreciated. Every little bit helps. No, just trying to get through, we're going through the... Guys, it likes for him, please. Thank you. Oh, okay, thank you for the heart, much appreciated. I wish they'd port this over to the new consoles. Like, if I remember correctly, like, you can't get it, I went to look for this on, my console first, because I have all of the other PlayStations, or all the other Final Fantasies on my PlayStation. And I don't know, like, I have, like a Microsoft or like an Xbox controller for my PC gaming controller for when I use, like, actual controller instead of mouse and keys. Because, like, depending on the game, I'd rather mouse and keys, like, anything that's first person, or anything that's like your survival games and stuff like that, like The Forest, or like any kind of shooters like COD and PUBG, or like I'm forgetting the name of it right now. Borderlands. There we go. But like, other than that, if it's games like this or like a tactics game or something like that, I usually prefer a controller, because that's where I've played, like, that's what I've played most of them with. Holy crap. Sharing this out like crazy, my friend. Going nuts with it. But yeah, so right now we're going through all of the Final Fantasies. There's literally going to be nothing at the end of this hallway, isn't there? Bane's VP? What? You're my VP already and you just got here? That's wild. Everything's good, Bane. Everything's good. I'm not done yet. Holy shit. I'm here sitting the button, watching chat, feeling like I'm already like in the battle, trying to attack these things.
Nothing I can't handle.
Yeah, so like for my stream, what I do is I do a lot of different series, mainly RPG series, because I'm a huge RPG gamer. Not that I don't like competitive stuff. Like, there's only one. Well, I'm Draven. Bane is my last name. Bane is my last name. You can have the Bane initial name. That's just my last name. I'm Draven. Draven. But yeah. So like I play a lot of different like RPGs. Obviously, I'm a huge Square fan. Like grew up with Final Fantasy to start with, but like you know, Star Ocean, Dragon Quest, like Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross. Yeah, so that works. And I love how you spell it the same way, like B-A-N-E. I find a lot of people that spell Bane, that's B-A-I-N, like pain. This was your first Final Fantasy? Oh, like, I find that's a way with a lot of people where the first Final Fantasy they play is like that one that's closest to them, which I'm like actually the opposite for. Because like my first Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy 1, and then it was 7. And as much as I like 7 and 1 are not even my favorites. Like I have a top 5 Final Fantasies, and like they're not in any specific order. Aside from 7. 7's probably like lowest on the totem pole, I'd have to say. First was 9, but your favorite's 10, followed closely by 16. I haven't beaten 16 yet. So when I do 16 on this, it's going to be, when I do 16 for stream, it's going to be my first run through. I started it, but then I was like, oh, I'm doing the Final Fantasy series. It's like, I can't be doing one Final Fantasy and 16 at the same time. So I was like, I'll hold off on 16. I know I have a little bit of footage, so I'll leave it for now, and I'll come back to it when I get there. So, like, right now, obviously, I'm on 13. Favorite is 4, 9, and 13. 4, eh? 4 is good, like, nothing wrong with 4, but, like, I find 4 is never usually, like, up in the favorite slot. 9 I see a lot. A lot of the newer ones I don't see as much, unless they were somebody's first. Like me, I'm an old school Final Fantasy guy. Like, I grew up with, like, 1 was the first one I played. I watched my dad playing it, and then, you know, instantly got into it. Then my second one was 7. Oh, oh no, I love 4. I've beaten every Final Fantasy aside from 16 and some of the side ones. Like, I haven't beaten After Years yet. I wanna beat After Years sometime soon. I have it, and I haven't beaten Lightning Returns just because like it kept getting to that like the time thing was kind of fucking around with me a lot, so I left it alone and I played something else for a little bit. But I want to go back now. Now that I'm older, I guess. After Years is okay. I had a feeling, like, I find, like, once you end off a game like that, it's kind of hard to bring that back. Like, 10, like, don't get me wrong, like, 10 they did a phenomenal job with their sequel, and I really enjoyed 13 too, like, especially with, like, the time jumping and shit like that. But, yeah, like, my 5 favorite Final Fantasies, would have to be 6 through 9 and then Tactics. Oh, yeah, to play them all for the first time again would be incredible. Especially, can you imagine doing them all in order? Oop, taking a drink while fucking Hope is dying. Found another one. I'm a unicorn, am I? We found the Final Fantasy man. But, like, I'm a huge, like, just RPGs in general are just my go-to. Which I find is, like, that's where it gets hard to grow a little bit, especially streaming-wise, but, like, that's honestly not why I'm streaming. Like, when I meet people, when I get to interact with people, like, you know, like with you guys in here, like, I find that a lot of fun and I love to do it. But, like, I look at it in the way that, I'm going to be playing the game anyways, right? So I might as well enjoy it. I might as well interact with people when the group gets here. Basically, big Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts fans. Nice, nice. What else do you... let's see. Well, I'll just go through what I've done for stream so far. I've done all of the Resident Evil series. Chrono Trigger, oh, yeah, one of my top 5 RPGs in general. Like, what I was saying before was just my top 5 Final Fantasies. And I realized Chrono Trigger's done by Square as well. But, like, Chrono Trigger's up there with, like, one in my top 5. But, like, when I hit my top 5, it's one of those ones where, like, I can't really say which one's better than the other. Because, like, some people are like, oh, I like this one better. But, like, when I get, like, top 5, like, even top 10, it's like, these are just ones that are so near and dear to my heart. Because even if they're, like, lower graphics like Chrono Trigger, even though I don't find that lower graphics, because it's so very well polished that it's like it's really good visually. Like when you look at like the Octopath Traveler games, obviously they went with a different type of graphic style, like their lower end graphics, you know, as I throw the quotes in there. What does this one do? Improves raise. But, like, they're visually still, like, absolutely stunning. But Chrono Trigger is very high up there. 2D and 3D. I haven't played them yet. They're on sale right now, and I want them so bad. But, back to what I was saying. What I've done for stream so far is I've done all of the Resident Evil series. I've done all of the Kingdom Hearts series on the hardest difficulty. And like all of the ones that I'm about to name are actually uploaded on my my YouTube channel. I have them sectioned off into like half an hour episodes, so you don't have to like sit through like 3 to 5 hours of stream. Yeah, I did Kingdom Hearts before I started doing Star Ocean. I did Star Ocean and alongside Final Fantasy, but I beat, or not Star Ocean, Kingdom Hearts, but I beat Kingdom Hearts first. I'm streaming Final Fantasy 13 also. Nice. Thanks for the GGs. But I did all the Kingdom Hearts on the hardest difficulty. I did all the Resident Evils. I did Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger. I've already done all of the Final Fantasies up to 13, obviously. We're currently in the middle of 13. I haven't done any of the Phantasy Stars. I did mention Star Ocean. We're on till the end of time right now. I play that every second day. So today is Final Fantasy, tomorrow is going to be Star Ocean, and I do that off and on until I beat the series, and then I add a different series in. So that way there's not too many games going at the same time. Oh, if you love Final Fantasy, Star Ocean is the way to go. Bro is handsome. I try. It's the beard. It's all the beard. But if oh, Twin back in the chat. Twin back in the chat. But if you're a huge fan of Final Fantasy, you'll love the Star Ocean series. And you can get every single Star Ocean on console and I believe also on PC. Have you played Legend of Heroes? I have not. I love one of the things I love most about like getting people in here lately is everybody's coming in and like telling me all these different games, and I'm like, oh my god, so many games that I need to play, but I've got such a huge backlog, and I'm poor. So buying games is just not in the cards right now. Start the first one. They're all really good. The only thing I'm gonna warn you about is they're all ridiculously long. Yeah, yeah. Being poor is lame. You're correct. I don't mind emulating things when I can't buy them, like when it comes to like old games and stuff like that. But I like to support the media, especially like my favorite companies. Especially where my my wife is getting into video game programming and design right now. I want to be able to like support. I want to support the industry as much as I can. But Star Ocean, you can literally start any of them. But like I was saying, there's a couple things to be ready for. They're very long. Yeah, fall on $80 per game. I usually always wait till they go on sale. It's very rare I'll pay $80 for a fucking game nowadays. I think the last game I pre-ordered was Kingdom Hearts 3. But I also got a deal on that because I got the big bundle that they put out for PlayStation where it had every Kingdom Hearts from Kingdom Hearts 1 all the way up to and including a pre-order for 3. But, yeah, Star Ocean, they're very, very long, and there is a lot of endgame content for the Star Ocean games. Like, they have all these, like, really gigantic endgame dungeons. I waited 14 years. Yeah, I enjoyed 3, but I understand where the, like, same thing, like, where the, like, getting, if they, oh, he was supposed to be defense. They definitely downplayed it a lot, and especially where they took out all the Final Fantasy characters. Because, like, the Final Fantasy characters is what drew a little people in. I know this game, but I'll be... Oh, not a problem, Twin, not a problem. You're here for the Star Ocean. All them stars.
You know what to do.
Floating through space. But yeah, no, Kingdom Hearts was like, when they brought out 3, like, I was so hyped up and ready to go, but for Kingdom Hearts, from what I've heard, like, obviously I don't have any concrete proof, thank you for the rose, Twin. From what I've heard, and, like, I obviously don't have huge confirmation on this, because it's just something I heard, and I hear every now and again, but they're trying to make Star Ocean its own standalone series, which is why I think they took out the Final Fantasy characters. Yeah. I don't see them dropping Disney, though. I can't see them dropping Disney, because Disney is too ingrained in everything in Star Ocean right now. But that's exactly what I've heard they're trying to do, Ashen, is they're trying to make it its own standalone, but I feel like it's going to be its own, like, Disney entity. I can see that from Game Central and Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, I just fucking died. I wasn't paying enough attention. But let's retry that fight now. But, like, I can see why they want to do it, because, like, you know, like, Final Fantasy... Yeah, Lightning got fucking destroyed. It's because I looked away for, like, 5 seconds. But, like, I can definitely understand why they want to do it. Like, they're trying to get it to that point where its own standalone thing. Like, Final Fantasy's got its thing. So, like, they wanna, I guess, make their own IP. I'm guessing it's probably some kind of, like, pressure from Disney. That would be my bet. Your hairline. My hairline is terrible. It is so gone. I usually shave it. I'm behind on the shaving at the moment. I usually just go bald because it's not even worth it. Eventually, this will get long enough that I can just, like, comb it over, and it'll be a great time. Because they're done with the Dark Seekers saga. Gotcha. Oh, fucking... I leave medic alone for 5 seconds, and then all of a sudden I need medic. Foreteller saga is going to be quite unique. Oh, okay. That's understandable. I'm very excited to play 4, though, because 4 is starting to look really fucking crazy. Obviously, it's going to take them fucking forever to put out 4, mind you. Deep in the story of Kingdom Hearts here, like, all the backstory and lore. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where they go with it, because there's a lot they can... Oh, yeah. Like, the new one looks phenomenal, but, like, they've been doing pretty big leaps for the Kingdom Hearts series for a while. But it's hard, and it's hard to do with the Kingdom Hearts series, right? Because they're so ingrained in, like, the Disney side of it, where they look so friggin', like, they're so cartoony because they got, like, Donald and Goofy and everything like that. Oh, Bow's in the house. Bow's is back. But, like, they have so much of, like, the cartoony aspect with, like, the Disney stuff. But, like, with just the trailer for 4, it's so clean and so, like it's starting to get really realistic, so it's going to be interesting to see how they do the Disney characters in that. Oh yeah, especially with Nomura retiring, that's gonna be a sad day in history. A lot of people just don't know. See, I see people say that a lot, where it's like, oh, like Kingdom Hearts series is so complicated, but like obviously you have to play all of the games. Like, I mean, like all of the games, because the you know, it's not you don't normally see when they do like handheld games that they're very, very important to the story. Yeah, exactly. It got more and more realistic as everything is gone. But like it's and like for any gaming series, it's not very often that you see when they do a handheld version for like said series. It's usually not as ingrained in the story. It's usually like some side thing. But Kingdom Hearts is like every single game in the series is very, very important to the story. And I look at that as like that was very good marketing to like get people to buy like the PSP and the Vita and like, you know, 3DSs and stuff like that to get all these handheld things. Yeah, you still have to play them all. Like, they try to explain a little bit what's going on. I missed something. Yeah, I wish they'd bring 13 to the PS5 too. I ended up, don't get me wrong, I got a great deal on Steam for it. But I think they should, like, if they put out like a trilogy pack for console, they'd make mad money. They'd make mad money. Yeah, the only important game is Recoded. My theory is 13 games for Dark Seeker Saga. Oh, okay. That would be sweet. Which is a shame because Recoded is the best handheld in your opinion. Oh, okay. Darkness and the Seven Lights. Yeah, yeah. Oh, exactly. Like, that's what I mean. Like, 13... 13 was, like, a huge jump in everything for the PS3. Like, PS3 came out and they're like, look, Final Fantasy 13. And people were like, the shit? And they're like, oh, we're going to do 13 too. And then, obviously, or no, was it 13.2 or was it 13.3 that was the trailer for 15? Because I remember for a while they were showing Noctis walking down the stairs with all the swords around him, and they were calling it. It was supposed to be like Versus 13, and it was or like 13.2 or whatever. It was that's it. So it was like supposed to like look 13 sequel, and then one day friggin' PS4 comes out and they're like, oh, fooled ya. This is a brand new fucking Final Fantasy. Here you go, guys.
Change of plan.
It's all part of the lore of the Nova Crystals. But yeah, back to Kingdom Hearts. Or Verum Rex in Kingdom Hearts 3. 15, same universe as 13. Oh, okay, okay. Just like where 12 is the same as 6, I believe. They're both in Ivalice, if I remember correctly. Nomura bringing the Ish back with force. Randomize it. That would be a fun thing to do with some of the games. All the randomized stuff. Oh, there's just end up getting like secret bosses at the start of the game. You're level 1. It's like playing Final Fantasy VII. You're level 1. Random encounter, ruby weapon. Oh no. 12-6 Tactics Ogre and Vagrant Story. Very nice, very nice. I didn't know Ogre and Vagrant Story were in Ivalice. That's news to me now. I forgot Tactics. I forgot Tactics was in Ivalice. Somebody fucking heal Lightning. That's one thing that's another thing. I guess there's 3 things that irk me about this game. Is the fact that friggin' one character dies and the battle is over. I feel like they should be able to give the party members time to fucking heal me. That makes sense. That makes sense. Ivalice is so good though. Like I love the Ivalice world. But yeah, like I'm very interested to see how they do like the hyper realistic like Donald and Goofy for Kingdom Hearts 4, I feel like that's gonna be like a little hard. Don't get me wrong, I think they'll do it. It's Square. They've been like the forefront of gaming graphics as far as I can remember. They're always they're always leaps and bounds above everybody else, which I find is hilarious. I'm just gonna fucking sell you, because Lightning's current weapon is a fucking beast. Use some Saboteur Synergy stuff more often. It'll make so much easier. Kingdom Hearts Donald's the most powerful magic user in the Final Fantasy universe. I know. I love bringing that up to some people. And they're just talking, it's like, did you know that Donald Duck is, like, the strongest... And it's not just the fact that he's the, like... And it's not just the fact that he's the strongest, like, black mage or strongest white mage. He's the strongest red mage. Like, that's what makes it ridiculous. Because you sit there and it's like, red mages don't get high-level black magic and high-level white magic. But he's just sitting there using, like, the strongest fucking red magic in existence. Like, just casually. Yeah, strongest mage, period. Actually, I'm going to drop that back down just a little bit. Because I want to get some more items here. A couple of those. A couple more antidotes. A couple of holy waters. Don't have any painkillers. A couple of mallets. Yeah. And Donald's just like, I'm gonna do it. And Goofy's just like, the fuck you mean? So I'm doing it. And Goofy's just looking at him and he's like, don't do it, Donald. Are you fucking crazy? And Donald's just like, you're damn right I'm fucking crazy. Have you seen my anger issues? Imagine if Donald had a limit break or something. You do see Final Fantasy 13, RJ. Never waste your gil on healing items. I have them just in case. I like to hoard items. Use Saboteur, really useful. Oh, okay. I tend to go a Pokemon route with most Final Fantasies, where I don't use a lot of status effects. I just beat things to death. Also, that scales all Kingdom Hearts characters to bring insane. Yeah, Terranor tanks that attack, right? Zeta Flare! Whatever, bro. Like, I guess since I mentioned Pokemon, I actually have a full 100% completed Pokedex in the last handheld Pokemon game. He got scratched. Ravenger's the way to go. Oh, okay. So I have, like... I'm going to set up one of those right after this battle, because, yeah, I keep going down really quick. But, I have Pokemon cards and more Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm actually currently watching Yu-Gi-Oh over again. Got Yugi's and Kaiba's deck. Nice. Yeah, I currently have a 100% Pokedex. Plus, I have a 100% in-game box of Pokemon. Like, not just every evolution and I evolve them up. I have everything in the boxes sorted by number from first gen to last gen. So I have a Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard. Or sorry, I guess I should have started with Bulbasaur. But I have like Bulbasaur, Venusaur, Ivysaur, or Ivysaur, Venusaur, whoops. And like all the way up to like the final like Pokemon from the new ones.